I don't think our side is saying that we shouldn't have any export controls, and we've had export controls in many technologies on China for a long time, and since the 80s, really. And in 2019, we imposed a ban on China importing the highest level of lithography machines from the Netherlands, which effectively prevents them from being able to manufacture advanced chips. And we did it through the Wassenaar mechanism, which is a joint multilateral export control. All of our partners agreed, the Dutch agreed. It was a very well thought through and tight control. What we would be arguing, I think, is that doing that makes sense because it's bought into by everyone in the world. It's understood by the Chinese. They don't like it, but they understand why we wouldn't, give them the latest cutting-edge technology. It wouldn't impinge on all their memory chips that they're manufacturing. It wouldn't have impinged that much on U.S. companies, and it was an effective control to keep them from getting the cutting edge. What we're arguing against is all these latest controls and all these changing of the goalposts and all of these other things are really disruptive, are making an enemy of China, are not favored by our partners, and are major costs with very little benefit.
Yeah, I would just say in response to that we needed to control those lithography machines is evidence of exactly the point that China has been trying to make its own.
Could you explain for people who don't know when you're referring to lithography machines?
These are manufactured by the Dutch company ASML, the highest end machines that go into the chip manufacturing process.
So they're necessary.
They're necessary for the chips. If China were content to just buy chips made by NVIDIA all the time and had no designs on its own indigenous process, why would it need to buy the DUV and EUV machines from the Netherlands? And I actually agree with Susan that a multilateral export control regime, an update to Wassenaar, maybe that doesn't have Russia in it, would be a better mechanism for us to multilaterally, especially among democratic allies and partners, implement these controls in an effective way. The issue is we don't have the time. This 3-month window on the models, a longer window on the chip manufacturing, these are critical days, weeks, months, and years where the AI playing field is being set and the market dynamics are being set. So we can't wait a decade to set up the perfect export control regime.